Huge congratulations to Game Science for making such an amazing game that players have been yearning for. We were craving something like this, and it is doing absolutely amazing. Over 10 million copies, units sold across all platforms. 3 million concurrent players across all platforms, except for Xbox. I'm sorry, Microsoft. You're missing out on this sweet, sweet cash money. Because we all know that, Sony signed some sort of an agreement with Game Science. We know they have had to, but it is what it is. To me, I don't really care. You can play the game on any platform you want. It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, I am a gamer, so I have all the consoles. So I can play it on my PC or I can play it on my PS5. I'm good to go regardless. But I do want a physical copy of this game if that ever comes out, if it ever gets made out. Game Science should definitely get to work on that. Also DLCs, let's do it. And the price of the game was just price right. That's another kudos that I got to give Game Science. Even though if they had priced the game at $69.99, it would have still sold like gangbusters. Honestly, from the first trailer that I saw, I was like, oh my God, this game looks absolutely amazing. But you know how sometimes you could be fooled by by what you see in the on your TV screens, your phones, etc. Sometimes you can be fooled, and there have been games out there where we were fucking duped on. Ubisoft, cough. Ubisoft has duped us in the past before, but this was no goof. The game is real, and it is showing off what a studio can accomplish. And the fact that it didn't have any of those other garbage that all these games are, being forced to put all these crap diversity and just inclusion and all that bullshit in the games. That's one of the biggest reasons this game is doing so well, because the studio themselves have fought against that. They didn't want anything. I heard they were offered money by IGN to put that in their game, but they're like, nah, we good. Rumored though, so take that with a grain of salt. But anyways, this game, crazy. So I'm probably gonna buy my copy on the PS5, and then probably also get another copy on the PC when it goes on sale down the road, because I do want to play it on my computer. I did my benchmarking the other day. I'm getting about 50 to 60 frames per second on the benchmark when it comes to the game, which is pretty solid for a 3090. I feel like my graphics card is on its way out pretty soon with all these gorgeous looking games that are coming out. But anyway, another journalist that didn't like Wukong very much, Screen Rant. I'm sure you guys seen the review. I know I'm a little late, but they gave the game a 3 out of 5. Combat is fluid and fun. Cinematography can be breathtaking at times. Great diversity in items and mechanics. Game performance is unpolished. Okay, I'll give you that one. Lack of inclusivity and diversity. What? What's that got to do with the game like this? It's about a journey to the West that has nothing to do with inclusivity. It has no place in the fucking game. It makes no fucking sense. I'm okay with developers excluding certain people from whatever reasons that they may have for the stories to make sense. But there is ways that they can do it where they can just, make it make sense. For me, I don't really give a shit whether it's a TV show, movie, or whatever. Include the people that you want to include in your genre if it makes sense. It doesn't really matter to me, Yeah, I think that everybody should be treated equally and all that garbage, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, when it comes to story, gameplay, make it make sense when you're putting in certain things into into your games or whatever. Be more artistic. Don't be influenced by outside company forcing you to put something in your game that's has no right to be there, just so everybody could feel included. It's not how the real world works, because you can go apply for a job and you may be excluded for various reasons, even though like these companies want to be inclusivity, diversity, and all that bullshit. Most of them are still biased in some sort of ways when it comes to including everybody. So not everybody's going to be chosen. Not everybody's going to be a first round pick. There's always going to be a first and a last. That's just how the world works. Nothing is fair. That's just how it is. So just this game alone, I was super hyped from it from when I first saw it. I don't know why I didn't buy it and play it on launch. I don't know, man. I just been playing other crap. Still haven't finished Elden Ring DLC. So maybe, maybe after this video I might just go ahead and just pull the trigger and buy the PS5 version, or start loading it up and dive in, because I'm so excited to be playing this. And I know that as soon as I start, it's gonna suck all of my time. I'm not gonna want to put it down, and that's the problem. I have an addictive personality when it comes to games. When it's really good games, and it sucks me in. So, but I will get it for sure, and I may get a copy of it physically when that comes out. Like I said, the game has received a bunch of of hate before it even came out, and journalists shit on the game. But gamers, what we are most attracted to is, is it a good game? Does it have good story? Does it have Sweet Baby in it? If it doesn't, we're gonna get it. If it doesn't have Sweet Baby, we're gonna get it. We're gonna show out. We're gonna shell out our cash. So this just shows you, like, nobody really gives a shit about journalists anymore when it comes to game reviews. We don't give a shit about game journalists. We just care about the content. That's why Deadpool and Wolverine has done so well for itself, is because they just made something good, something that people really want to see. They didn't really give a shit about any of the political bullshit. They just made something for the fans, and people showed out. Same thing for this game. They made something the fans would love, and damn right, man, they're showing support. So games like Stellar Blade, solid game. I got me a physical copy of that. I will get me a copy of Wukong, physical copy, whenever that comes out. And I'll probably get, 2 more copies of it. I might get the copy for the PlayStation 5 for sure, and then buy the PC version later on when it's on sale or something like that. And I'll pick up a copy of that, and then I'll pick up another copy when it does come out in physical. Let me know in your comments below what your thoughts about 10 million copies. Amazing. Amazing job, Game Science. Just got to get your shit together with that physical copy, and we'll be all set.